Hello, my name is Marisol and I'm studying business administration.
My name is Ivani Saidi Contreras Soto, and I'm studying contemporary music.
Hi, I'm David Zárate Vázquez, a medical student of University Anáhuac Mexico Campus Norte.
Hi, I'm Carlos, a medical student.
Hello, my name is Jorge Romero and I'm a medicine student as well.
We are going to present possible solutions and proposals within our area of knowledge, which may lead us to the end of the conflict between Russia and Ukraine.
What causes wars is ambition, the hunger of power, the use of a war economy, and authoritarian leaders with the ability to carry out an art movement to have control over a population or societies that easily believe in their leader without questioning the environment and the actual context of other countries. I thought about some containment measures that can plausibly apply within my professional area. The first one would be the capacity of the aggressor to engage in dialogue must be diminished and must be patiently solved through dialogue or sanctions to weaken his capacities. The second one would be to execute social and political pressure on the aggressor to prevent him from continuing his war project. And the third one would be identifying the allies of the aggressor countries, such as North Korea, China, the Arabs, for example, the terrorists, and fundamentalists, such as the Taliban. On the other hand, my possible solutions or strategies would be the following. In first place, to increase the defense capacity of the invaded country through agreements with NATO, or better known in Spanish as OTAN, which is the authority to resolve conflicts of this type. In second place, to use ONU's capabilities to send a peacekeeping army to the specific areas of the conflict. And in third place, to create alliances between different organizations for them to create social awareness in and out of the organizations with the purpose of not allowing violence or tolerating acts against humanity. This would be by promoting values, recognizing the importance of dignity of all humans. That's why it's so important to have international and commercial agreements with country allies that share the same values, objectives, and strategies to seek for the common benefit and also for their prosperity regarding their economical activities and growth inside each country.
I am aware of the conflicts revolving around Ukraine. However, I think many of them are bilateral because in the world, war is not something abstract. There are several derivations with the respective consequences of the great conflicts afflicting Ukraine, such as economic, food, educational, etc. And in this case, the war zones are specific cities of the country. So, my proposal is not to end the conflicts nor the political problem. My proposal is to solve the problem in these areas that are being affected. Because music in the Western world is one of the largest on the planet and it generates a lot of resources. That is why we would like to make a massive benefit concert as Live Aid with the aim of raising funds and distribute them in the cities of Ukraine, in which the most popular artists worldwide, such as Paul McCartney, Pink Floyd, the Rolling Stones, Elton John, and Beyonce, Harry Styles, more you name it, can participate on a voluntary basis and show the world that music can raise awareness and help the people of Ukraine.
A possible solution that can solve the problem between Ukraine and Russia. From my point of view, all the politics, the presidents, and the ones who are behind them are the same people who want more and more power with the time. And with the power come the land acquisition. One of the main problems that we are seeing in the fight between Russia, Ukraine, and the USA. To solve the problem, and considering I'm not a political specialist, I will say they must stop their quest of power and start to be fair about the facts. Let Russia keep Ukraine, which has belonged to them for a long time, and make USA understand that. Stop fighting for it, and also the ex-president of Ukraine have to stop fighting for the presidency and let Volodymyr Zelensky rule his campaign. Of course, this is not possible. You cannot just change the way a person thinks from overnight. So another proposal would be teach the young child to not be and think the way their ancestors do. Eradicate the problem from the root so they know his history and not commit the same mistakes already done. So moving on a new era with no avarice. And to answer the questions of a solution from my area of knowledge, I cannot see anyone because medicine does not fill the gap that has to be filled with power, so the politics are satisfied. The only thing that us as doctors can do is offer our curative services and help those who need it.
No one has been able to find a viable solution to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The current ceasefire agreement is quickly decreasing. The deficiency to find a solution is leading to a tense atmosphere that could lead to a world war. Doctors in Ukraine and Russia have been at odds for years. The Russian Ukraine conflict has already led more than 10,000 deaths. However, a new medical school in Ukraine is fighting this conflict by teaching Ukraine medical students the Russian language and the Russian medicine. This is the first step to create an alliance between the two countries, saving lives and ending this conflict once for all. Medicine does not have many proposals to end these conflicts, but it can help taking care of the people who are being injured by the bombings, and it's getting harder to provide supports since more of the infrastructures are damaged, the poor public service, and the difficult economic situation. Whether doctors and other health professionals accept their role, it's necessary that their professional skills and knowledge will take place in these conflicts by relieving the physical pain of the combatants on the battlefield and reducing the number of casualties that can make the war more terrible for both countries.
As you may see, it's difficult to think on an immediate solution in order to stop a war started by a stubborn ruler. It also may be arrogant to think that we will find a solution where even the negotiation delegates have failed. However, medicine undoubtedly helps to reduce the mortality of wars. Nevertheless, a single faction is not capable of stopping a war. Significant movements are required to bring reason to those who dispute this war. This is where medicine can cover ground to go against conflicts. Human losses will represent repercussions in our near future. A pandemic followed by a war with nuclear capabilities has left a mark on our species, a mark that probably could not be recovered. Medicine can show these statistics and help the war wounded and those civilians who may survive, but this could not be enough. Alliances with the World United Nations may help in a way to stop the conflict, remarking the importance of the multidisciplinary work in order to cover all the needs of those who have lost everything because of the circumstances.